Good morning, Cape Cod creatures. It's Holly, and well, not good morning, Cape Cod. It's good morning, Tarosphere. It's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures. Can you tell I have yet to consume all this coffee? But yeah, no. So my class potentially starts tonight, provided that they don't decide to cancel it again. So I figured I would start doing some live streams in the morning, and then we could do some live streams on Sundays. I think will be the new day. So anywho, quick update. I got Tarot of Shadows. It's upstairs right now because I'm trying to read the book first before I review it. So that'll be really fun to go over. It's actually a really cool, if you're into like old school demonology, it's a really cool little deck. And then let's see, I got a huge Hay House haul. So I tried to film a thing for it and I kept getting interrupted. So I think I'm gonna have to take the decks one by one. Those 5 decks that I ordered. And then let's see, I continue to try to work with the Thoth Tarot. Not my strong point. I don't know. That requires, that's an advanced deck, I suppose, with a lot of symbology and stuff that I don't understand. So that'll be interesting. I got Lon Milo Duquette's book though, and apparently it's supposed to be really amazing for understanding the Thoth. I did get a couple of really cute decks. I thought we would look at one this morning, or at least a couple. Damn You, Wide-Eyed Forest Creatures. So I got Tarot of the Magical Forest, and I also got the Mibramig Tarot. Crazy pantsery right there. Yeah, so the Tarot of the Magical Forest is adorable. These are both low scare decks. Yeah, I don't know. So Mibramig is like crazy pants, but anyway. So yeah, breakfast club this morning. For those that just jumped on, can't stay on too long. I do have to go to work at some point, but yeah, if you want a reading or something, you can stick your whatever right in the doobly-doo, and I can do a reading for you. Otherwise, I'm just kind of chit-chatting and kind of going over. It's supposed to be for the next 6 weeks. It was supposed to start last week, the class that I'm taking on Thursday nights. It was supposed to start last week, but it's going to start this week instead, so tonight's the first night. So, hey, Mr. Crone, good morning. How are you? So yeah, my class is going to be running a little bit over, so a week longer than I thought it was supposed to be, which is fine. So here we all are, first thing in the morning, with our coffees and hopefully with your donuts. I mean, who doesn't love a good donut, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of going over some of the new decks in my collection, including the Mibramig, which I at first thought was adorable, but now I just kind of find a little disturbing, which is weird because normally I'm all about the animal decks, and this one is like, it's totally cute at first, like, oh my god, look at it, it's a puffin and a giraffe and whatnot, but then it gets to some really creepy imagery. This was one of the ones that I did not like. I'm actually going to do that because there's nudity, but it's people nudity. Oh my god, it's 6:30 in the morning and you're only on your first cup of tea. So yeah, the Mibramig is weird. It's called the Mibramig Tarot. Here's the box. It's a Los Scarabeo deck, and it's one of the cheapest ones out there. I think I snagged this one for like $17. But like, and I thought it was going to be cute. I totally got sucked in. Like, how do you not love that rhinoceros dude for the chariot, right? But then there's like some really weird, hi Creative Coffee, how are you this morning? There's some really, I'm flipping through it right now to find it, but there's some really uncomfortable like nudity in it. And normally nudity doesn't bother me in a deck, but like, it's weird because you've got like the people, like the cat faces, but it's people bodies, and the nudity is pretty graphic for a cartoon. So this is not a very good, like, for children deck. I would show you, but like it's that bad. Like it's bad enough for me to be like, maybe I shouldn't. Here's one that's not so bad. Like there's it's a cow, but like there's his butt. Focus for me. No. Yeah, so it's like really weird. It looks cute, yeah, until you get to the parts where the people are naked. And then like the animal heads are only the animal heads. The rest of the time it's like people bodies. So it's really weird. So what you think would be like anthropomorphized animals are actually just people with animal heads. And I don't know, for some reason it creeps me out a little bit. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. I'll show you this one because it doesn't go all the way, but like if you could picture that with like other pretty graphic lady parts, like it gets really weird. It gets really, really weird real fast. But anyway, I don't know. It's definitely a cute one to have in your collection. The Rider-Waite symbolism. Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Now imagine it with like, you know, maybe she hasn't been to get a wax in a while. Like it gets kind of like really disturbing. I do, however, love this bulldog for the Nine of Cups. He's pretty funny. But anyway, that's one of my new decks. That's one of my new decks. I thought it was really interesting. But anyway, so yeah, if anybody has a question that they want read for, you all know the drill. You just put it in the chat box. Otherwise, if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, go ahead and put that in the chat box. I don't really have much this morning. Didn't really plan this out. Didn't actually think I'd have time to get on here. The Animal Spirit Oracle deck, I already have that one. I don't use it. Yeah. I am going to get the mass-produced one. But I love Animal. It's actually, I would go get it, but it's all the way upstairs. It's upstairs on my bureau because I use it every day for a daily draw, and it's a little weird to get used to at first. No, I love it. I love it. Like I said, I use it every day. And I am gonna get the mass-produced version. One, to preserve my indie first printing, and two, yeah, sure, Mr. Chrono, pull a card for you. And two, because Wild Unknown's mass-produced shuffles way better. So I'm going to be getting the mass-produced version. Plus, I'm interested to see what updates she makes to the guidebook. What would you like a card pulled on? So yeah, no, I love the Wild Unknown. It's a great deck. It works really well for certain kinds of readings, especially I use it for, I've got a personality spread, like well, I don't have it. It's Wild Unknowns. It's called the Mirror Mirror, and it works really well to see. And I use it instead of romance. Oh, for the mass-produced. No, I mean, there were some slight changes from the indie. I guess there were some slight changes in the book from somebody's book had some slight changes, but okay, so maybe, I don't know. Well, either way, it's like $20 for it's 20. I did my Amazon pre-order already. It's not coming out until 2018, but right now it's $20 for the set. Like it comes in a box set, like the new Wild Unknown does. So I'm getting that one. No question. It's a lovely deck. I know some people have a hard time connecting to it. Patrick from, is it 78? God, what is his? I just see him as Patrick on my Instagram feed, and I haven't. It's in the 78 cards. I think might be his YouTube channel, but he loves Wild Unknown, and he had a hard time connecting. Yeah, I love the card stock for the mass-produced. It shuffles way better. Yep, I can. Okay, so Mystic Crone, was there any question in particular that you had, or do you want me to just pull a general card for you for today? And what do I have for if we're just pulling single cards, I kind of want to do Oracle deck. Let's see. You know what? We'll do this one. And I like this one too. Okay. So general is fine. Okay. How about messages? Have you seen this one yet? This is a Hay House deck. I scored it for $10 and was very pleasantly surprised. So this is Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen Farmer. And I was very, like I said, very pleasantly surprised at the quality of the deck, considering it is Hay House. It's got like this really fun texture. The cards don't feel cheap, like Hay House decks usually do. Yep, it is. It's in the 78 cards. Thank you, Mystic. Yeah, I got it. So if you're going to get this deck, get it when Hay House is doing one of their $10 deck sales. Or get it on Amazon or what have you, but like just don't pay over $10 for it. There's no reason to pay over $10 for this deck, even though it is a really good one. Probably one of the best Hay House decks, quality-wise, I've run across. Otherwise, they're all just kind of cheapy. Never pay more than $10 for anything Hay House. All right, so let's see. Yeah, it's got like this really fun, I don't know if you can hear it, but it makes this really fun zippy noise when you shuffle it. Hi, Scarlett. How are you this morning? We're just doing quick pulls and quick chitty chats before I have to go to work. All right, so let's see. So for Mystic Crone, Oh, interesting. Okay, so you pulled the weasel. And it says, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside you and all around you. So I don't know if there's something that requires your further observation today, but this seems to indicate that there is. Maybe like if you're a particularly chatty person, or if there's something that your intuition needs to focus on. Oh God, it's like 1,000 degrees in here. I'm sorry, I'm in a tank top, you guys. Usually I dress better, but yeah, this is a good card for today. I think it's just, this is more of a having patience and biding your time kind of a situation. This isn't like a card of action. This is a card of calculation and patience and waiting to make your move. So there you go. That is your general card for today. All right, and creative, you like keywords? Oh, I've got a good deck for you if you want a keyword for today. For studying, correct? Let me see what the book says about weasel before I put it away. Ah, there we are. Where'd you go? T-U-E-W. Yeah, meditation, like so further for weasel, it just says stuff about like meditating and being mindfulness and being aware. Also says don't judge your experiences right or wrong. Yeah, more stuff about being the observer than the observee. Yep, and stealth, intelligent discernment, watchfulness, etc., etc. So yeah, all right. So for focus, for study, how to focus for study. This I love. I got this deck with the Hay House sale as well. It's kind of like a PG version of Rebel deck, which I really enjoy. And it was done, it's, I think the art is Colette Barron-Reed, and Pam Grout is, there's a whole system around like E and the science of E and the whatever of E. Oh, and the how to get a bendy deck from Hay House. I don't know if you guys, so anybody else who gets Hay House decks, I don't know if you folks notice, but the paper like kind of damages the card on the side. I don't know if you can see that, but does that happen to anybody else's deck? Oh. Also, shuffling these decks is like the worst. Oh my god, did you just hear that? It made like the worst noise ever. It's like a creaky old ship. Oh my god. This was like pulling teeth to get your card creative. All right. Oh no, I want that one for you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it with like a little bit of crazy glue, I think, because Bazinga, which they totally stole from Big Bang Theory. I think it's just about when the mood strikes, the mood strikes. I think it's just, you know, it's kind of like a eureka moment, maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna read it because I'm not sure. Now's the time to revel in the sweet taste of the fantabulous you. You've hit the mark. Pop a cork. Take a victory lap. That makes no sense. I don't like it. I'm gonna redo yours because that was horrible. Stupid, stupid. All right. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with that deck. Maybe it's the humidity for today, but ew. I'm gonna give you a dancing unicorn instead. Yeah, I know. Like three at like what? What is it now? Like 9:45 in the morning. No champagne for you at 9:45. I don't know what time it is where you are, but that's what time it is here. If you still have to study, I don't think it's quite time to celebrate yet. Let's see. Focusing for studying. I think part of that was probably my bad. I wasn't focusing on your question, more so on the kickback. So this is an interesting one to pull for studying. I think this one is probably a little more accurate. So I think in order to study and retain whatever it is that you're studying, I've always been a firm believer of not trying too hard. Last minute cram sessions or like super laser focusing in while you study. I find, at least my brain anyway, tends to fight back for that kind of a thing. So I think you need to make yourself comfortable. You know, wear comfortable clothes, have like your favorite drink nearby, not alcoholic beverage, of course, but like, you know, iced coffee or diet soda or whatever it is that you drink. That's, you know, maybe it's unhealthy, but maybe it's comforting. Have some of your favorite music on, put your feet up, and then crack open the book and just read it and just relax and let yourself kind of ease into it. Treat this as if you were, oh my God, sorry. Treat this as if you were getting ready to read a book that you would want to read or study something that you would want to study, if that makes any sense. So you're just going to make yourself comfortable and you're going to make yourself want to study the material that you need to study. So that is my advice to you from the Dancing Unicorn Oracle. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Your sacred activation is, kick back and relax in the safety of your own field, keeping your sacred space and your space sacred. Fear of authority is in there. So I don't know if you have a fear of authority, or if you are rebellious in a way against authority. But maybe it might be time to like recognize that and put that aside, so that way you can study. Like if somebody told you to study, or just like, well, no, I'm not gonna. Like if you're that kind of a person, maybe stick that to the side and just, you know, like I said, make it something that's enjoyable for you and not a chore. Yep. You just kind of want to make it a nice place where you want to be, a place where you want to study. It does, but we can't always fight the man. So, for those that are watching this after, Creative Coffee said authority sucks. Okay. Anybody else want a reading? I can't exactly tell how on the ball I am this morning. I don't feel like I'm very on the ball, but anyway. I've got to actually go to work in a few minutes, so I've got time for one more. Otherwise, yeah, I've got some administrative stuff I have to do for the forum this afternoon. And then what else? I've got that class, and then that's it, really. I have like so many dog cookies I have to put away when I get to work, which in theory should be fun, but it really isn't. Hi, Colleen. How are you this morning? We're having like a little mini breakfast club meeting. Only for a few minutes though. You caught the tail end. That makes me really sad. But you're here. We're going to be, yeah, I'm going to go for another 5 minutes or so, I think. So again, if you need a reading, go ahead and put it in the doobly. Otherwise, you know what? I think maybe I'll just pull a general card for us today. So I just got, and I'm really, really loving it. I just got this. This is the sequel to Bird Cards, and I have a used copy of Bird Cards on the way. This is the Transcendent. No, you didn't miss a lot. I've only been on for like 20 minutes or so, I think. So you didn't miss a ton. Breakfast Club, like breakfast, unless you're going out to it. This is going to be a very short series, the Breakfast Club. So, so anyway, Ascension to Paradise is the sequel to Bird Cards. But I have absolutely been loving these little Tweety birds. The cards are a little weird though, because they just tell you the name of the bird. They don't have a keyword on the card. I was actually thinking about getting a second set, so that way I could write all over them, but I don't want to write all over them either. No, I have not seen the new Spirit Song Tarot. Why must you enable me so? Seriously, I'm gonna have to start sneaking these in like my pants pockets and shit. Be like, Chris will be like, hey, where'd you get that? Is that a new tarot deck? And I'll be like, no. Does Spirit Song have birds in it? So we're gonna pull a bird for today. Is it like a new? Has it already been released? Like, is it out to buy, or is it like a work in progress? Is it something that's going to be kickstarted, mass produced, indie produced? Tell me more. Tell me more, Mystic Crone. All kinds of animals. That's cool. I like animal decks. I just pre-ordered Tarot Fauna, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna like. I'm definitely gonna be comparing it to Animal Totem. Itchy nose. All right, let's see. I need a good card for today. All right, there we go. That is our one. Paulina Cassidy. Okay, that would be nice. Ooh, that is an interesting card for the day. All right, let's see what it says. We got the hornbill for us today, and this is a really beautiful card. He's got like his little nest egg, his little hoard of pretty shiny things, and he's very colorful. There's an egg with a diamond floating in the sky. It almost looks like a Fabergé egg to me. And then there's like a little window into space, is like out of the regular environment. There's like a little window into space. So let's see. Hornbill, let's see. There's something you are birthing that needs time to get strong and solid before you expose it to the world. The card is saying be gentle with your process. Invite the overlighting consciousness of the hornbill to be with you and help you to create a space where there is protection for the vulnerable newborn. You will feel when it is strong enough to be tested by real life. Yeah, so I think this is so we've got, I don't know, it feels like we're either working, like we've got projects or ideas or something. There's something going on in our lives that, you know, just it's not quite ready for a public debut yet. So if you've got something like that going on in your life, like take your time with it. Don't, like, I know you're super excited to be all, oh my goodness, like I need to introduce this and tell everybody everything about whatever it is that's going on. So maybe it might be time to like cool your jets and slow your roll as far as that's concerned. Like the time will come to make your big announcement or to see your idea come to fruition, but you need to put a little more work and time and thought into it first. So that is what this card is for us for today. So, oh, are you guys talking about Spirit Song? I feel left out now. Like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna look it up. So Spirit Song, I'm gonna look it up before we go. That's what Google was invented for, right? Spirit Song Tarot. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. I mean, oh, maybe like the colors are really cute. I like that there's like a good mix of animals. You don't often see a starfish, so that's kind of neat and not a lie. Oh, I don't know. I would have to think on it, honestly. I also don't know. I don't like that there's a goat for the Ace of Feathers. I don't, that strikes me as a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cute, I guess. Is that bad that I'm not sure that I like it? No, see, I don't know. I don't think, oh, Creative says that a reading with Wild Unknown and Spirit Song would look amazing, and I'm not sure that it would. I'm getting like two completely different energy, like two completely different vibes from those decks. Like the Spirit Song is like super cute and whimsical, and like and Wild Unknown tends to not pull punches. So I feel like, I don't know, Spirit Song might be like for the people who love animal decks but don't like the truth. Is that a really bad, or at least they don't like the truth as plainly delivered as other people might, as some people might deliver it, or as Wild Unknown might deliver it? I feel like it's a very soft, I don't know, is that weird? Is that weird? Anyway, Mystic Crone, have a wonderful afternoon. It was good to see you, and I have to run too. Actually, it's 9:56, and I'm supposed to open the shop at 10. So, yeah, I don't know. I think for a first breakfast club, probably didn't go bad. I feel like it was a little, yeah, kids readings. That's kind of, yeah, like Scarlett said. Scarlett said Spirit Song would be amazing for kids readings, and that's kind of, yeah, I could see where that would be better for kids readings, or for like my child's first deck, or something. I just don't see it. Or like children's, or readings on children's issues, as long as the children's issues weren't too like too serious, maybe. I don't know. I like, again, I feel like it's a very gentle deck. It's kind of a hug deck. Yeah, Colleen, you're not an animal deck person yet, but you're kind of getting there. I mean, I don't know. Like, I like the animal decks. I don't know that I really enjoy the huggy animal decks. I think the huggiest animal deck that I have would be at the Animal Wisdom Tarot, which Colleen also has. And it's a good tarot. It's a little, it's almost kind of like its own system. But it's really cute. It's very pastel-y and gentle and whatnot. I don't know. I think I would have to get my hands on the Spirit Song and like use it before I like made a final judgment, though. I'm reserving judgment. I'm a huge fan of animal decks. I'm not a big fan of Paulina. Yeah, it's a little more, I would say it's a little more oracle-y. The book is super packed with information, which I really enjoy. There's all sorts of like correspondences and stuff in there, and like little tidbits that you wouldn't normally think to associate with a traditional Rider-Waite. But yeah, no. Okay, so I'm not gonna say that I'm a big, like, I don't like her Joie de Vivre. I don't like that tarot. Weird. I'm all over the place. All right. So anyway, Spirit Song Tarot, maybe. We pulled the Hornbill for today, so be careful with like busting out baby ideas and baby concept, like, you know, stuff that you haven't really thought through yet. Like, there's something you're not thinking through. That's your energy for the day. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. I will see you later.